Today I'm over at a little village called Barlaston, which is just about 5 miles from where I live. The village of Barlaston is surrounded by some very nice countryside. The reason for coming to Barlaston today is to have a look at the Barlaston Hall. When Barlaston Hall was built, it sat in 380 acres of land, which comprise of a pool and woodland and other meadows, etc. Barlaston Hall was designed by an architect, Sir Robert Taylor, for Thomas Mills, an attorney from Leek, which was 15 miles to the north. Looking at the building from the front, you will notice that the building slopes slightly to the right. This is due to mining subsidence. The building was designed with the windows having octagonal glazed panels. In 1937, the Wedgwood Pottery Company bought the whole estate with the 380 acres, whereabout they built the new Wedgwood factory and also a small housing estate for the workers on the factory. The houses that were built for the Wedgwood factory is still called the Wedgwood Estate. I did take a flight up towards the hall, but the residents were just arriving back and I didn't want to intrude. After the Second World War, the hall was used by the Bank of England. After they vacated the property, the Wedgwood Pottery Company changed it into the Wedgwood Memorial College. They only stayed there for a short while due to they found dry rot and subsidence, resulting in the slight tilt to the right hand side. It was rectified, but after many battles with the courts and the Secretary of State, but eventually the property was sold for £1. The small lake below the hall is the Wedgwood fishing pool, which members of the pottery company obviously can go there and fish. The Wedgwood Pottery Factory stands in the grounds and is surrounded by this lovely countryside. The factory itself is not a patch on the size it used to be. In fact, I would go as far to say this is only a quarter of the size what the original factory was. The buildings in the background are the housing estate, but not the housing estate which Wedgwood had built in 1937. These are all new, and this is where the factory was. It's a lovely building, without a doubt, and surrounded by a lovely countryside. But, as I say, it's not like it used to be. Looking at the building today, you have to admire the architecture and all the work that went into putting the building back to how it was. I'll leave you with this last view of the Barlaston Hall. I would love to have a walk around inside, but it is only open for 3 days of the year.